if I had not listened to Harvey's video that he recently did on Lisa Bloom, I would have not had known that the trial for Kevin Spacey was underway. Now, the last time I did a video on Kevin Spacey was back in January, so we're talking about roughly 2 months ago, when they were talking about the preliminary trial hearing in which he was trying to avoid going to, but he was basically summoned and he had to be there. It was pretty much a requirement. So when Harvey mentioned that in his video, I immediately, while still listening to his commentary, went to Google and typed Kevin Spacey's name in there. And there is a whole article that was written up on CNN 2 days ago. Today is March 6th. This article was written on March 4th. His trial is currently going on, but it got overshadowed by Michael Jackson this and R. Kelly that. Now, Michael Jackson and R. Kelly have been pretty much dominating the airways lately, especially as of recent Michael Jackson. But you haven't really heard them say anything about Kevin Spacey, except outside of what's been now put on the internet. And even then, people still didn't know what was going on. So I'm going to read to you this article coming from CNN. It's titled, Kevin Spacey Defense Casts Wide Net for Cell Phone Records in Pre-Trial Hearing. Kevin Spacey's sex abuse case returned to a Massachusetts court Monday as his defense team worked to obtain cell phone records and other evidence from the actor's accuser. The hearing, which Spacey did not attend, focused largely on procedural issues with the discovering of records in the case. Notice he keeps ducking and dodging going to these hearings that involve him. Had it been one of us, they would have made sure our black asses was right there front and center in front of that judge. Spacey's defense is seeking credit card records, employment records, and bookkeeping records from the club car, the Nantucket bar, and restaurant. Spacey, age 59, is accused of groping a busboy on a July 2016 evening at the bar. The busboy, age 18 at the time of the alleged assault, came forward to report Spacey more than a year later, telling police he did not want Spacey to victimize others, according to a criminal complaint. CNN does not identify alleged victims of sexual assault. A judge previously ruled that Spacey, who has pleaded not guilty to battery and indecent assault, did not have to attend the pretrial hearing, but he must be reachable by phone. During the hearing, the defense also asked for information on cell phones and records from the civil attorney representing the alleged victim and his mother. The prosecutor argued that it was premature to address any of the motions since the record holders needed to be notified so they could be represented in any arguments. The judge said he would review police reports and decide which motions would even be considered so that those parties could be notified. In addition, former club owner Joseph Pantorno, from whom the defense was trying to get records, died in February, so the defense plans to write a new motion for a subpoena to his estate. The judge set an April 4th date for arguments on the motions. Last week, Spacey's defense team expanded its request for the accuser's phone records, saying they were interested in data from any cell phone he used between July 7, 2016 and December 1st, 2017. Attorneys are hoping to retrieve text messages, photographs, Snapchats, telephone calls, and/or messages exchanged concerning the case or between the plaintiff and Spacey. The defense also wants information from his cloud-based accounts. The judge ruled in favor of the defense and ordered the data preserved, but noted that this does not mean he will necessarily order these records to be turned over to the defense. And that's pretty much it's pretty much it. It goes into some more additional details. But yeah, it's amazing how they kept all of this under wraps. I don't give a damn if it is in the pre-trial setting. We deserve to know what the hell is going on. I mean, if you're going to throw Michael Jackson, a dead man who's been dead for going on 10 years, it'll be 10 years, June 25th, 2019, and stuff about R. Kelly, then we can know about what's going on with Kevin Spacey and also what's going on with Harvey Weinstein. Now, remember what I told y'all. Well, speaking of Harvey Weinstein, I said that something was supposed to be happening with him around this time. I did a video back in January. I said, keep this date in mind. I think the date was March 7th. So that's tomorrow. That's Thursday, March 7th. Today, tomorrow, depending on when I upload the video. So definitely keep an eye out on that. And what I'm going to do is probably tomorrow, I'll look up to see what they bring up about him or what they don't mention about him. It's either tomorrow or sometime between tomorrow, the 7th, or sometime through maybe the 8th, but it wouldn't be on the 9th because the 9th is a Saturday and they don't do any kind of court proceedings on weekends. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, this doesn't surprise me that they're keeping this stuff up with Kevin Spacey under wraps. It's like no major media outlet talked about it. CNN didn't talk about it. MSNBC didn't talk about it. CBS, Fox, NBC, ABC, none of them talked about it. I had to go online to find this. It didn't even trend on Twitter. That's how you know they're not talking about it. If Twitter is not making it trend or it's not trending on Twitter, then yeah, they're doing their best to keep this hidden. But it doesn't surprise me in the least bit. But I'ma stay on it. And another way I knew people didn't know about it too is because I didn't even get one email from my subscribers mentioning anything about Kevin Spacey as of late. So that shows right there that my subs didn't even know about it. And my subs sent me a wide range of stories, some that I can't even cover because there's so many. It gets so overwhelming. But y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.